Hey people, welcome to my channel. My name is Esther Prara of Vestibular Design. So in today's tutorial, we're going to be making a stylish yoke top. I don't really know what the name is called, but let's just leave it at that. I want to thank you for always stopping by my channel. And if this is the first time you are here, I say welcome to you. Welcome to the family. Please click on the subscribe button and join the family. So the first thing we want to do on this pattern is to get the shape that we want. It's going to look like a keyhole neckline at the front. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to decide how deep I want it to be from the original neckline. This is the basic neckline 3x3. So I'm going to decide how deep I want it to be. So I want it to be about 3.25. So I'll mark 3.25, and I'm just going to make a curve. Any design you want, you just make the design, the style line that you want. So I'm just going to make a curve like so and stop it. I want it to stop at this bust point line because I don't want it to be so high. You can make your own go back to the chest line. Make sure you get any shape of your choice. So you see it, this is what I'm going to have, because I want it to come down a bit. I want it to cover my underarm a bit. So this is what I'm going to have for the front. Then to avoid gaping, we need to do a gaping dart here. We need to draw a gaping dart. If we leave it like this, when we wear it, there will be gaping. It will not relax on the body. It will not relax on that chest area. So we are going to draw a gaping dart. All you need to do is just take any point on your armhole. Take any point, draw a line. Then open your dart by 0.25 on both sides. Just open a dart of 0.25. And that's fine. So we are going to close this. And when you are closing, make sure it terminates here. Don't let it take anything from the armhole. It must not cut anything out of your armhole. This is the only place we are tightening. So that is done for the front. So, okay, I would like to increase the width of my neckline. So I want to make it 3.5 by 3.5. Like I said, this is just going to be a quick tutorial. So connect it. So this is my neckline for the front. So we are done with the front. Let's move straight to the back. The back, there is no much alteration for the back. All we need to do is to alter the neckline, because we made this one 3.5. We have to also make this one 3.5. That's all we need to do. This place has to match up with the back. You see it? Or if you want the back to have, if you don't want the back to be straight, if you want the back also to have a curve neckline, you can do that. But I don't want that. I want my back to be straight. I want this back part to be straight. So I'm just going to leave it at that. So the next thing I want to do is to increase the width of my back neckline. So 3.5. And I'm going to connect it. You can alter the depth if you want. I think I'm going to alter mine too. So I'm going to increase this to 2 inches. Okay, so we are done with the drafting. I'm just going to cut it out now. Then we'll transfer to fabric and sew. Okay, before we cut it out, let's close the gaping dart. So tape it down. You can see after I closed it, you can see this place is not aligning again. So all you need to do is just to blend it. Just blend it, that's all. Nothing serious. You see it? That's all. So we're going to cut out. I'm going to tape here down, then we'll cut out. Okay, so there's something let's tighten this shoulder so that this shoulder will not gape. So you can come down by 1/2 inch here on this neckline. You can come down by 1/2 inch. This to avoid any gaping. Then take it back to the shoulder slant. You see it? You can do the same thing for the back too. Go down by 1/2 inch. It doesn't affect anything. Don't worry about it. It will just give you a better fit at your shoulder. Good. So we're gonna cut out. So guys, I've cut it out. I added half inch on the armhole, half inch beneath here. I added half inch on the neckline, half inch on the shoulder slope. This space is on fold because this is the front, so I added the same thing, the same allowance. The zipper allowance, I added 1 inch, half inch down, just like that. So I cut lining, I've cut lining for it, and I also cut my interfacing for it. So I'm going to press it, then we'll begin to sew. Okay, so I've pressed my stay. So the next thing I'll do is to bring this the front, so I'll bring the back over it like this, and I'll hold it by the shoulder. Just hold it by the shoulder and leave it. Then you bring the lining piece too. And I'll hold it by the shoulder too. Just hold them by the shoulder. I've held it by the shoulder. You see it? I did the same thing for the lining part. So what you will do now, we'll go and fix our zipper on only this first. To fix our zipper on only the fashion fabric. So I'll put it together like this. This is the center back. I'll go and hold 1 inch. I'll hold with gather stitch. Then I'll, from 1 inch below here, I'll tighten the stitches here, but here will be gather stitch. Then I'll press open so that we can fix our zipper. So I'll fix my zipper on only this. Then I'll show you how to turn it with your lining piece. Okay, this is what I was talking about. So I held it with gather stitch. I'll lose the stitch now. I just love to, before I fix my zip, I just love to do this so that I can get this crease line to know where my zip will stay, to know where I'm going to sew my zip. I love to do it like that. So I did the same thing for this one too. So I'm going to lose this gather stitch too. Okay, so we're going to fix the zipper on only this one first. So I'm using an invisible zipper. So I'm going to fix it. I'm going to take the excess upward. So I'll fix the zipper. So I'll fix the zipper. The next thing I want to do is to turn it like this to the wrong side. Then I'll bring my lining piece. This is my lining piece, and I'll place it over each other. You see it? The wrong side is facing the wrong side. You see it? Next thing you do, you just raise this part up. Then you pick the zipper allowance. You see the zipper allowance of the fashion fabric and the zipper allowance of the lining. You put them together like this. You see it? Then you sew it. You sew close to the zipper, but not very close. Just leave like maybe 1/8 of an inch, so that by the time you are zipping, it will not enter into the zipper. So I'm just going to my machine now and sew. Let me pin it so that I'll show you what it looks like. So when I sew for this space, I'll bring it back. Then I'll sew for this space too. Okay guys, so this is what we have. You can see how neat it is. Very, very neat. In and out. Very clean. You see it? So the next thing I want to do is to take care of the neckline. Let's take care of the neckline before we take care of this lower part. So what I'll do is, I'll turn it to the wrong side. You see it? I'm starting from the zipper allowance. I'll remove the zipper. Then I'll start sewing round. This is the shoulder. Make sure the shoulders are meeting. See, shoulder to shoulder, fabric to lining, they will meet. I will go round. This is the front. I'll go round till I get to the next center back again. So you see, I'm just sewing the neckline round from one center back to the next center back. You see it? I've gone ahead to sew the neckline. You see, from the center back, I went to the front. I sew it round to the other center back. So what I'll do next is to cut out the zipper. At this point, I'm just going to cut out the excess zipper. You see, then I can turn it to the front to see what we have. Then you notch it round. Then turn it to the right side. It's looking very neat. You see it? So I'll go ahead and press it. Then we'll take care of this part After I finish pressing it, then we'll take care of this down lower part. We have to sew it in. We want everywhere to be neatly sewn inside. So what I will do next, after pressing it, what I will do next is to go in like this right side of the lining. I'll take it so the right side will face right side like this. Then I'll match it up. Just push any excess fabric inside, then just match it up like this. Match it up like this. Let me pin it so that I'll show you. So you see it, I've matched it up. So I'm going to sew it like this. That's for the front. Then I'll show you what to do for the back. I've sewn it, then I'll bring it out. Wow, it's beautiful. So I'll still give it a press too. So let's just finish sewing everything before we just press it at once. You can see it's out. So now what's remaining is the back. You know, this is the front that we just sew now, the lower part of the front, the curve. So now let's sew this lower part. So what you will do, this one is just take your time to follow what I'm doing. What you do for this one, you pick the lining and the fabric, you pick it like this, then you bring it to this other side. You can see the way it is now. This is the way it is. So you take this fabric, you push this one in, push this other part, just push it in, then match up this fabric and lining, match it up. It will not be easy, but just push this other part in, then sew this one. Let the right side and the right side, let the right side of the fabric and the right side of the line, let them meet. Then you sew half inch down. See it, remove this part, then sew it. Then we'll do the same thing for the other one too. That's how we are going to sew the lower part. I've sewn everywhere and pressed it. You can see it looking so beautiful. Hey, I love it already. So this is the back. So the next thing we want to do is to sew the side. Is to sew the side, and we're still going to sew it neatly too. So what I'm going to do for us to sew it neatly, you take your measurement. After you have taken your measurement, when you know what to mark your measurement. That's your bust measurement. That's what you are going to mark here. Just mark your bust measurement here. So what you do after you have gotten what you want, if it's 1 inch or 1.5, whatever you want to mark, then you take it like this. You see me? Then you do it like this. You see it? Then you measure. If it's 1 inch, after you have taken your measurement, if it's 1 inch, you sew 1 inch from the lining. You can see that this lining is facing this lining, this fabric is facing this fabric, like this. This is how you sew it. So if it's 1 inch, you just sew the 1 inch across like this. You just sew the 1 inch across. Let me pin it down and show you. So if it's 1 inch, that is your measurement, you just sew 1 inch. See it? So after you finish sewing it, you just press it open like this. Then you see the effect. It will be so neat inside. So guys, this is what we have. See how beautiful it's looking inside out. Let me turn it. You can see all the seams are inside. To attach the sleeve, I just drafted a basic sleeve. This is a basic sleeve. I have a detailed tutorial on how to draft a basic sleeve in case you don't know how to draft it. So I'm just going to attach it here, and to add more design to it, I don't know, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to attach organza. I'm just going to get a piece of organza about 1 yard or 1.5 yard. I'll gather this top and I'll just attach it to the end of the sleeve here. I'm just going to attach it to the end of the sleeve here. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do, but if it makes sense, I'll do it. So I'm just going to attach the gather. So this brings us to the end of this tutorial. I hope you will try yours. If you do, please send it to me. Let me see your beautiful design. Thank you so much for staying till the end of this video. Please give it a huge thumbs up if you find it helpful, and share this video and drop us comments, drop your questions. Any question you have, drop it and I'll answer you. And please, you can super chat me too. Make me feel special. Thank you so much, and please watch the ads on my video. This gives me opportunity to be consistent. This gives me opportunity to bring you guys valuable content. Please watch my ads. Please, I'm begging you, don't skip them. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.